Hello, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, playing as Amir Alumara Amaz'uz ibn Al-Khayr of the al-Mazati Grand Emirate. We are 48 years old. We've recently come into power, um, and we just crushed a rebellion. Our brother, a couple of our brothers, one of our nephews, and one of our vassals rebelled against us and did their best to try and take the throne from us. We crushed them with the help of our allies, and we've now. Let's have a look. Yeah, we haven't released them yet, but we are about to release them when I unpause. We've made them renounce their claims, so hopefully that will be the end of rebellions. For now, it's always hard to keep them down. We've got a dangerous faction here, so it's a faction to install Malal on the African throne, and both faction members are in prison currently. So I'm not sure whether that will still be a thing once I unpause. We'll have a look though. You can station a men-at-arms regiment, so put a pikemen, do that over here, and onagers, do that here. What else can we do? Our sister Timmy can marry, so we could try and go for an alliance. Al-Gab, Taifa of Al-Gab, so that's 2,000 men. Emirate of Adra, that's 3,000 men. Yeah, let's go for the Emirate of Adra. Marry her off. Lovely. We can negotiate alliances. So Fizan, he would accept. He's our brother-in-law, but we might go for Fizan, to be honest, in this episode. I'm just looking at different possibilities. We could go westwards to and pick up some of these duchies here and counties, or we could go south towards Fezzan and the Saharan kingdom. But we'll have a think about that. I'm not going to accept that alliance. Our nephew inside our realm will accept that. Our half brother Muzaffar ad-Din will accept that. Wali Agilas, our nephew, will accept an alliance with him. See, all these alliances will just stop people rebelling against us in the future. So, Wali Urzig will accept, and our nephew Muzaffar ad-Din, he's the son of Bajilla. We'll negotiate alliance with him. Great. Okay, we can ransom prisoners. So Rashid, we can ransom for 100 gold, which I need to have a look at what to do with Rashid, because he hates us. We've taken lands from him, so we could keep him in prison. I think is that vengeful? Yeah, he's vengeful. So it might be best to keep him in prison, but 100 gold is a lot. So we'll have a think. Naib Yeften, we'll ransom him, and yeah, too few spouses. We looked at this in the last episode. There's no real alliances that we can get that have a substantial amount of men. So I guess we could try and marry for inheritable traits, and sort of by age maybe. So our courtier, Tarifa, hasn't got great stats, but we've got a genius, but she's lowborn. And yeah, the rest of them are a bit too old really for it to be worth it. Our courtier here, she's the daughter of a coracle, who's had a few people try and murder him. So far, he survived, but Yeah, I'm not sure. We could marry Tarifa here. Let's have a think about it and maybe see if any other options come up later. But for now, I'm going to unpause and let the game um, let time tick by and see what happens with our alliances and the people that we've released. So she needs a guardian, or she has one. Our Alama. Okay. Alliances. Malal doesn't like us at all, but he's renounced his claims. Okay. Is the faction still there? There are factions, but not the faction that we were looking at to install Malal on the throne. Because I think he's renounced his claims. That's no longer a possibility. Someone's trying to kill our court physician, Watas. Not ideal. Let's have a look at our knights. So, our Faris here, the Sword of Allah. He's Ureg. He was our first to claim knight, and he's still going strong. His successor here, 30 years old. He's also very impressive. So I think the Sword of Allah is looking good. Future is secure. Our weakest knight has 17 prowess. So yeah, we don't necessarily need Rashid in our prison. I think he only had 9 prowess. I was thinking we could recruit him potentially, but no, it's not worth it. His other stats aren't great. He's a vengeful, rational antagonist, so I don't think releasing him would be in our best interest. He's very vengeful and is extremely driven to go after rivals or cheating spouses, join as agent as an agent against those that have slighted him. So yeah, I'm not going to let him go. I'm going to keep him in there. Some pause. And let's have a think. We could go for Fazan. I think that would be a good idea. We could also go for one of these duchies here, so Bijaya. Although we could only go for the county and not the duchy because we're not pious enough. Oh, maybe we should go for a Hajj because we haven't been on a Hajj. Yeah, and we've got the money, so I think we should do that. So pilgrimage, go on the Hajj. That'll be to Mecca. There's a medium chance of danger in one location. I'm assuming that's here somewhere. Is it here? Maybe we get a Forder. Yeah, and that gets rid of the danger. We don't need to relieve stress. We could gain piety. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Altruism. Fidelity. We can choose one of these two options. This one gives us more piety, so we'll take that. And then pomp. We could go for throng, which means every interested character at court joins us, and we'll earn much more piety upon completion. It's a lot of money though. We could go for humble, and we'd get more piety, so not as much, but it's way cheaper. So I think we'll do that. And yeah, I think we're ready to start the pilgrimage. Okay. The Hajj. The time has come for me to undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca. It has been commanded of me, as it has for all Muslims, to show my submission to Allah. I've waited for this my entire life. Off we go. Danger, stormy weather. Okay. Allah clearly does not favour our voyage, as waves the size of castles come crashing down upon our humble vessel. The ship is rocked back and forth. Men and women alike cling to whatever they can to keep from turning overboard as the ship grows closer and closer to capsizing. I am of course stashed away with the other nobles in the safest part of the ship, but as the sky burns with thunder and the sea crashes down on us with all its strength, I fear I shall not live to see another day if I try to survive on faith alone. So I can say I trust our captain. We might get wounded. Someone might drown. We can say I'll take the helm myself, gain a bit of prestige, or many people drown, or we die. Or we could tail some local ships through the storm. So I think the best option would be to tail some local ships through the storm. Gives us prestige. If we did this one, we might get wounded, or Ureg might get wounded. It doesn't give us any prestige. So I think we'll take this one. It's the safest option. We've had a son, Badr. He's sterile. So his fertility minus 50%. Badr's loins are utterly unable to give life. Alright, okay. I was hoping to have another son that could be a better heir than Isley. I've noticed Isley's homosexual. That's completely against our religion. And he hasn't had any children as of yet. She's not even pregnant. So, this isn't ideal. We've got a sterile son, but he might turn out to be a great commander or something one day. And, yeah. Antalas has come of age. He was our ward. So, level 2 education, not the best, but he's got good prowess, and decent martial. He's brave, callous and humble. So until we meet again, yeah. The Hajj, washed up. Right before dusk falls, we hear the cries for help, and as I look over the railing out onto the vast body of water, I notice a small boat with 3 human-like shapes. They appear to be drifting across the sea, aimlessly going where the waves take them. I tried to make out who they might be, and from my limited knowledge, they look to be shipwrecked Bavlims. Whatever could they be doing out here? So I could say climb aboard, and they join our court. So Yared, Koresh, and Shaul. Have you heard about the grace of Allah? So we could try and convert them, or just go and gain dread, lose stress because we're sadistic and they die. I think we'll try and convert them. If they're not convinced, they will die. Unfortunately, so yeah, we'll gamble it. We'll roll the dice and see what happens. Yeah, we converted them, so they've joined our court. Altruism, the royal touch. Word of my arrival seems to have spread to the sheikdom of Sharqiya, as our entourage is soon beset with countless serfs begging to be blessed with the royal touch. I could of course simply sprinkle a little water blessed by myself upon them, and they would surely be satisfied, but granting them blessed coins to soothe their infected areas would keep them happy and blessed for much longer. We're sadistic, so we gain stress doing all of these, and there'll be critical stress as well. So they're gonna say we're gonna say they get nothing. We spend a bit of piety. Hopefully, we earn more piety when we get to Mecca, because being sadistic and trying to do altruism might not be in the best of ideas. I can change that. So I'll change it to zealotry, because we're sadistic, so we're not really generous, and we don't really want to give to charity. So praise Allah, Layla has given birth to a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? I'm going to call her Tyree. So Layla is our wife who's really good at stewardship. I think she's our primary wife. Our matriarch. Had a child with her, Tyree. She's an administrator and an architect, and she's only 29. So what's this here? Regent avoiding mandate duties. Isley shirked his duties as a diarch. So what did we ask him to do? We've got him trying to fill the coffers, and he's not interested in doing that. Okay. We might have to change our regent at some point, because Isley is obviously not the best option. Our brother-in-law is taken prisoner, so it's the Emir of Fezan, taken prisoner by Emir of Tibesti. So Fezan and Tibesti must be at war. Okay. I'm assuming the war will be over soon if he's been taken prisoner. We're almost at Mecca. We've got off the boats now, and we're walking towards Mecca. So travel the trodden path. The procession is ground to a halt, a stone's throw away from Jeddah. I look over to see my caravan leader Ureg dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Ureg looks up as I approach. My lord, there's an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He pauses. My great-grandfather did, and he never returned home. So, we're sadistic, so we're going to wound him and whip him because we don't like him being superstitious. So we're going to say, I have just the cure for your superstition. Whip him, lose some stress. He'll lose opinion of us, but that'll be fine. So we've whipped him. He's lost a bit of prowess there because he's wounded, but that won't last forever. Pilgrimage Ihram. As I near Mecca, I found myself now standing before the Miqat, the boundary between the sacred spaces of Mecca and the outside world. From this point on, I must enter a state of Ihram, undergoing a ritual cleansing, and wearing only the prescribed attire. I must also refrain from sexual acts, swearing, and arrogant or rude thoughts. So, we gain critical stress if we actually commit to Ihram with the utmost dedication. That's because we're sadistic. So I think we're going to have to go for this one. So we're going to say, it's not like anyone will know if I slip up. And we spend more piety, but we lose a bit of stress. So we're going to have to go for this one. It fits our character as well. So he's doing the Hajj, but it's because he has to do the Hajj as a Muslim, but he's sadistic and he's not interested in doing it in the best way possible. So, place of Abraham. Having entered Mecca, my first task is to visit the place of Abraham. This sacred stone is regarded to be the stepping stone Abraham used when building the Kaaba, accompanied by Ismail all those centuries ago. Hajj goers all around me approach the shrine and bow their head in contemplative prayer. I should do the same. So I could say I should pray for something more substantial, and 25% we get wealth orientated, which gives us more tax every month. Prestige oriented, so more prestige every month. Opinion oriented, so it's opinion with attraction opinion, spouse opinion, close family and guest and courtier opinion. Or superstitious, which is stress gain and stress loss, so it doesn't really do anything. Or we could go for let's get down and contemplate, and our pilgrimage becomes more pious and we gain 50 piety. So I think we'll do that one. We want the pilgrimage to be as pious as possible. So we're going to get down and contemplate. It's not like we're cynical or anything like that. We're just a bit sadistic. Safa and Marwa. My next task is to walk 7 times between the 2 holy points, Safa and Marwa, in order to commemorate Hajj's desperation and efforts to find water for her son Ismail. Ismail, who later on became the forefather of the Blessed Prophet. As I prepare myself for the rite, I take in the sight of the Safa and Marwa and note the large amount of pilgrims already making their way between the hills from all walks of life. So a meticulous 7 laps will do. Pilgrimage becomes more pious and we gain 50 piety. Zamzam well. Here I am, standing in front of the mystical Zamzam well, the one discovered through the dreams of an eternal spring in the desert. Drinking its water is one of the ancient rites of the Hajj, and as such my next undertaking. The well, while sprung out of intricate stonework, is entrenched with Hajj pilgrims to my left, right and centre, and I must push myself through the crowd to advance to the sanctified water shared by many. So we're going to say, quenching the thirst of my soul, pilgrimage will become more pious and we gain another 50 piety. We're almost at level 3 piousness. Sacrifice to Allah. Time has come for the next rite, sacrifice to Allah. A special part of the ceremonial grounds have been prepared for this occasion, and the musky scent grows stronger as I approach the stalls supplying the various types of animals. I consider my options carefully. Sacrificing a large animal such as a camel will certainly be more pious, while sacrificing a smaller animal or sheep will certainly be plenty in order to complete the Hajj. Some pilgrims in the corner also seem to have chipped in and divided the cost of a large cow between themselves. So we're gonna spend the money here because we gain profit like, which is a modifier which increases our monthly piety and clergy opinion. I think that's for life as well. We gain 350 prestige, 250 piety. The pilgrimage would become very pious, and we lose 78 stress because we're sadistic. So we'd be happy about all the camels that we sacrificed. Also, it would cost us 135 gold, but we've got a lot of gold, so we're going to go for that. And say I shan't be worse than the Grand Prophet, 63 camels. We've also gained a level of fame. We've been called into war, so it's we'd be the attacker, and we're going against Timbuktu and Tuat. It's for the chieftain of Zamor. We'll have a look at that in a minute. War waits for no man. Yeah, so we're gonna keep on manage things from here and stay here in Mecca, completing our Hajj. But I'm gonna raise the troops over here, and let's have a look at the war. So it's Adra going for this here. So we'll have to probably spend money to get there. Well, it looks like they've sieged it down already. So Tuat, where is that? Is that the capital? I think so. So if we go for the capital, we wouldn't take attrition here because we're quite close to it, and it would only, we wouldn't take any attrition. So we're going to go straight for the capital and siege that. So we'd go buy land, and wouldn't spend any money on traveling by sea. So okay, we're going to continue with the pilgrimage. Hauk, having prayed at the place of Abraham, walked between Safa and Marwa, drunk water from the Zamzam well, and sacrificed to Allah, I am now ready to complete the Hajj. The next rite I must undertake is to cut my hair. Traditionally, men shave it all off, but dispensation is occasionally granted to cut off only part, and women are restricted to just a lock. So I'm going to shave it all off. Our pilgrimage would become more pious, and we'd gain Hauk for 5 months, which gives us more piety per month. And same faith opinion. That we shave our hair off, and there we are, shaven hair. The Hajj Tawaf al-Wada. The end of this year's Hajj draws near. After 2 days of Rami al-Jamarat, or the stoning of the devil, I am ready to complete the final ritual of Tawaf al-Wada and say farewell to Mecca. I am ecstatic that this pilgrimage has been one of, if not the, most devoted pilgrimage through all time. God is smiling at me. This being my first Hajj, I am pleased to have undertaken the journey to come here, partaking in the rites and meeting kindred spirits. Truly, I feel my spirit is uplifted and closer to Allah now than ever. May I see your walls once again. So we gain 1037 piety, and we start our journey back home. Our piety is really high now, and we should be able to. We're a paragon of virtue, so I think we're now able to declare holy wars for duchy and kingdom. I'm pretty sure. We'll have a look at what our options are a bit later. We've gained prophet like, we've gained renown. 5 months. For 5 months, we've gained Hauk, 350 prestige. So I think that was worthwhile. Finish the pilgrimage and head back home. Our troops are still gathering over here. So travel a foreign treat. It's not the first time that I catch Abdul Aziz, a commoner from Jeddah, fiddling around with some flowers that he's been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear I even hear him sighing, overlooking Jeddah's holding. My liege, he says, when he notices I've been observing him. It's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. Alas, my liege, my soul aches for Simin. My desires know no end. Her eyes, her hair. I long for just a salute. I die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her. So she's in a foreign court. Let's have a look at him. So it says he's wandering, so he's not even a member of our court. He's just, I think, must be part of the entourage. Yeah, so he's in our entourage. He's just a pilgrim. So we could let him go. He's a physician, and he's got good stewardship, but she's not particularly amazing either. She's got decent intrigue, but other than that, she hasn't got very good stats. I'm happy for him to stay in Mecca. or we could lose opinion with the Sheikh of Mecca, who doesn't like us anyway, and get them to join our court. But I'm gonna let him stay in Mecca, because I'm not really bothered whether he stays or doesn't. So let him stay in Mecca. What's this here? Arranged betrothal. So it's between Galusa, our nephew, and Princess of Navarra. So that sounds like a good marriage. Won't result in an alliance, but I'm going to accept. Galusa is our knight, so he's pretty good. And he's our nephew. He's son of Tawakint. So we could give him a title at some point. I think I liked his traits when he was growing up, but he didn't get the best education. He's a flamboyant trickster. His stats aren't amazing. He's got good prowess, so he's an aspiring blade master, and he's quick. So we'll keep an eye on him, but potentially in the future we can give him a title, given that he's part of our family. But yeah, that marriage, it's a good marriage. Navarra, so they must be. Leon are still Catholic, but Navarra here are Muslim. They're Mashriki. Yeah, West guy is Basque, Basque and Catholic. Barcelona, obviously Catalan, Catholic. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mix in Iberia. Travel or winged thief. So this is there's a bird eating our supplies, I think. So Mukhtar says, "Stay your hand, you evil cur. Don't you know it's bad luck to kill a bird at sea? Could gain 60 stress because we're sadistic, or we could potentially lose stress. It's 50% chance we lose stress and get a good meal, or 50% chance we gain 20 stress and then and gain superstitious. We're gonna do this one because otherwise it's 60 stress for being sadistic. We've got to grow closer to woman, the rivalry with Mukhtar, but that's fine. He's not even the right religion. Can I get him to convert? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Demand his conversion. And we should get him a wife. Okay, we're gonna investigate the derelict ship. Gain 30 gold. And there aren't any options really for marriage for him. Just Tarifa. Tarifa, we could actually marry to someone with good prowess, get a new knight. So he's Herculean, he's 50 years old, 15 prowess, is not amazing, and he's the highest, so maybe not. Maybe we could marry her ourselves, since she's comely. Let's have a look. Prowess. Yeah, we'll marry her. And maybe get a comely child. Yeah, it's a shame we've got lovers books, because that means we'll give it to all our wives, but what can you do? The Hajj, the return. So my journey has been a long one, but I've finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the mullahs and ulamas treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It's good to be home. Okay, so our regency ended. Isley gained 150 prestige, but he didn't actually do anything. So it says he's selfless, although when I checked earlier, it says situational. So that's changed for some reason. Maybe because we're Hajj now, and he's got improved opinion of us. Could be that. But yeah, we'll leave him as our regent since he's our player heir. Fazan, they're involved in the war on our enemy's side. Okay. We are up here travelling down through the Saharan desert. We are going to get attrition for, it looks like, yeah, we're going to get attrition. 100 casualties. We'll have to take it. Yeah, it doesn't say when you're close up, but when you zoom out, it does. Tarifa is pregnant, so hopefully get a comely child, and get that inheritable trait in our dynasty. Okay, we're gonna lead our own troops. Battle here. Easy win. And we start the siege. Oh wow, okay, 3,000 men coming towards us. We're gonna have to run away. We're gonna take attrition again. At least we've contributed now to the war, so you know we don't have to do anything else. Scandalous priest. So Malal has been making exceptions to important procedures to favour those that he personally likes over those he does not. So we're going to condemn him for his transgressions, gain some piety. He doesn't like us already, and now he likes us even less. But it's because he has the mosque, 2 mosques, so he's a member of the clergy. We've had a son, a coracle, with our wife Tarifa. He didn't gain any traits, but that's fine. A coracle, I might change the name to another name. Jaja, Aaron. Aaron's an easy enough name to say. I'll go for Aaron, Prince Aaron. Alright, where are our troops? Okay, they're over here. We could go for Zan. See, they're sieging us. Our councillor Magzin died, so our chancellor could let's find a new one. Okay, so Marwan, our brother, he's got 8. None of these are great, so sort by diplomacy and go for Wali Habil. He's got 22 diplomacy, and put him in there. Yeah, Fazan are sieging us, even though we're not the primary attacker. Like, we're not the attackers in the war. We're just allied to the attackers, but they're sieging us. Looks like, oh wow, okay, Muzaffaruddin, our brother, died after a botched treatment. So wow, he was reclusive, improvident, ill, disfigured and wounded. We've inherited Wadan. So we've received a letter from Layla, Amira Layla, our wife. Greetings, Amir Al-Umara Amaz'uz of Al-Mazati. I am sorry to write with such grave news, but we just received word that your half-brother, Prince Muzaffaruddin, died after a botched treatment. He was in Kuzlum on the road toward Mecca when he perished. My sincere condolences, my lord. He did not deserve to die so far from home. So we've now got Wadan. Do we hold the mosque? No. Okay. At least we got our duchy back, but I thought the fact that they sieged it, I thought that was what killed him, but it was actually a botched treatment while he was travelling. It's hard to say botched. Yeah. Bosh. Okay. Inguna is not swayed, but he likes us at 60 now, plus 60. Our niece was taken prisoner. Talalit. Okay, let's siege back this. What are they doing? They're just running from us. Scheme at court. Someone's plotting to kill my courtier, Titem. That's fine. 4 months left on this siege. Yeah, I really don't know what they were intending to do. I don't even know if that increases the war score. Yeah, oh, it does. They because they occupy Wadan, it increases the war score on their side, but we're gonna unsiege that now. Someone's plotting to kill our courtier Yukhana. Another councillor died. I think he was our Alama. Yeah. So we've got a new Alama. A Korokor is plotting to kill our courtier. Alright. He's our father-in-law now. Okay, we'll go for this fight here. The Emirate of Timbuktu. Hopefully we catch him here. We won the war. So that's not going to be a battle. We can disband. And now we can look at what we're going to do. We've got a new perk, so we'll go for this one. Chivalric Dominance, Knight Effectiveness plus 75%, and Accolade Glory Gain plus 10%. Alright, so what we're going to do, what we could do is, I mean, we can go for a big duchy war now. Oh, we can't. Because I think they're the same, yeah, they're the same religion as us. So we can only go for county. Fezan, I believe, are a different religion. I know they're Butra as well. But is that only one county? No, it's not. It's 2. Okay. Tibesti, they're a different religion. So we could go for a holy war for the duchy. It's not a very big duchy. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at what we could go against the Christians and take some of Cagliari. Take Cagliari. So who's this guy? He's Prince Malal ibn Mohammed of the al-Mazati Grand Emirate. We are the al-Mazati Grand Emirate. I don't know why it's saying that he's... Okay. Let's go for maybe Cagliari here. Holy War for Duchy. Yeah, Duchy of Sardinia. It's only 100 piety. Orthodox rulers might join the war. But yeah, I'm going to declare it, get a foothold in the Mediterranean, and I'm going to leave that for the next episode because it's been over 40 minutes. But yeah, in the next episode we'll go for this war here for Cagliari, Duchy of Sardinia. We're going to call in our allies, so the child killer of the Idrisid Sultanate and Adra, Emir al-Atir, and yeah, with that I'm going to end it here. So if you've enjoyed watching, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Really does mean a lot. Yeah, and thank you for watching. It's been fun as always. Cheerio, I'll see you next time, and yeah, thank you once again for watching. Bye bye.